Got to get ready now, head off to work. Well, volunteering should be fun. Literally gotta get ready, get on the tram in like 10 minutes, so fun, very fun. Something that I've wanted to do for a while now is start working on a weekly vlog. I plan on doing this not only to motivate myself to work harder, work for longer, but to kind of show, you know, you guys what it's kind of like for somebody who's working full-time and wants to make games on the side as a hobbyist. It's not all fun and games, but hopefully throughout this series and throughout the videos that I'll be putting out there, you'll be able to see the progression and the actual work that does go into making something that eventually you guys can play. It's a tough one. So, just got out of the shower, finished work, fun day, and now it's time to get to the real fun stuff. Today I am working on what am I doing? Oh yeah, so the revenue graph. So what I plan on doing is making it so that as you're researching things, you unlock products and things like that. And these products are going to sell like every 10 seconds or something, depending on how many of them you're buying, how many of them you're making, and then hopefully I can make it so that there's like a market that's surrounding that, so that you can have, like, say if you're making 50 every 10 seconds, maybe not all of them will sell, and you know, you'll have to try and kind of balance everything to make the most of your resources. And you should have some like income outcome graphs, and we're going to end up with some pretty slick looking revenue charts. Should be fun a little bit. I'm still trying to like wrap my head around a lot of the logic, but I'm slowly getting there, and yeah, let's get to it, I guess. Alright, so literally got no work done. I've been like rethinking some of my original ideas, trying to get something started, I guess, but ended up making the best sandwich of my life, listening to some insane bass on our new speaker, which was insane, wasn't it, Scott? Mm-hmm. It was some pretty sexy bass, and yeah, procrastinated a whole lot, and I'm still gonna carry on procrastinating, I imagine, because I can't think, but at least I've got G Fuel. Do a bit of both. Do a little bit of both. Right, so I've had a bit of an idea on how to do like the market. What I'm planning on doing as of right now is I'm going to be making a product handler, which will handle all of the main product information, like the saving and everything like that, and how many of like certain products you've got, and then that will be constantly being pinged by the product makers and the product sellers, which are going to be two different objects on two different menus, and they'll be constantly updating to check that they've got the right amount of, like, how many they're supposed to have and how many the player will have. And then following that, what I'm planning on doing is making it so that there's a demand variable, which is going to like every so often, right now 3 minutes is stuck in my head, but every 3 minutes that's going to refresh to a random range, and that should then what you call it, that should then hopefully add some more variety so that the player kind of has to manage, oh, how many am I making, how many am I selling, what's the current demand. I've got to stay on top of that so that I can balance my profits with my cost. I feel like that is probably a fun system. I want to say fun, it's at least interactive. We can work on making it fun once we've got that out, I guess. Yeah, I'm halfway there. I'm getting there, and Scott's flossing, so, you know, it's always fun. Yeah, so let's keep going with that. I'm also live streaming right now. So if you're on the vlog and you don't know I've got a Twitch channel, head to twitch.tv/BrandyDoNow, give him a follow. Or actually just turn on notifications on YouTube, because that'll also give you a notification for when I'm streaming on there, which is always. I decided that during every time I was developing, I'd start to live stream everything that I was doing. Not only would I then use this footage to make a time lapse like this, but I'd somewhat have a recollection of what I'd done that day, and I'd be able to talk to you guys and get feedback whilst I'm working, which was quite important to me. Unfortunately, during this day, didn't actually manage to get much done, which wasn't too much of an issue because I've actually got like the outlines done at this point, and it kind of inspired me to work in the future days where I knew, okay, time to crack on. And I managed to get quite a lot done leading on from this. Hello, so it's Saturday, about to go live, actually start working for the day. I've downloaded some new app called Bear and paid for a subscription for that, so I can sync notes across the desktop and mobile, so hopefully that'll help me keep on track. Quite a busy work focused day. I want to get a lot of the main gameplay done today so I can just start pumping content into it and turn it into an actual game. So yeah, live time, let's go. On Saturday, I actually managed to get way more than I thought I would done. I'm gonna blame it entirely on G Fuel, but within around 2 or 3 hours, I managed to finish off all of the market system that I was hoping on making, all of the crafting system, and then link those two systems together so that we had a nice little gameplay element where you had to manage how many of something you were making based on like a current demand for that item, and then you would have to make sure that you was making enough just to match that demand so that you could, you know, maximize your profits or losses. I also managed to tie this in with serialization, so managed to make everything save dynamically as it was supposed to do, and yeah, honestly, really happy with everything I managed to get done. Came out with some really sweet looking UI as well. I think the UI is pretty slick. It works dynamically, and now that I've added everything like that, everything saves, everything is adjustable, and it all links in together, so we have a fun little piece of rounded gameplay that we can hopefully take into the game. Can't wait to add more, I guess. But yeah, that was Saturday. Hello, so we're on day 3 now. I want to say day 3. This is just like day 3 of things I've recorded. I've done quite a bit of work yesterday. I managed to get quite a bit done. So now the entire of the market system is pretty much complete, and I have added all the graph functionality and stuff like that, which you should be able to see. I'll be showcasing that maybe early in the vlog. God knows how I'm going to edit this. Yeah, so this is the day that I'm going to go through and start actually making content for the game. So I finished all like the main code for like a lot of the gameplay and stuff like that. So my next task is to then say, right, okay, what do we need to change? What do we need to add? How do we make it play better? And let's actually start adding things for the players to do. So this is where it gets kind of fun. It gets a lot more fun than it has been previously, because it's just been like build a rocket, research this one thing, do this one thing, that's it. Just test that and get the cycle working. So now that the cycle's actually working, we can just say boom, 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 look at all this. And the game should start to feel more like a game, hopefully. Yeah, just absolute madness. I've made so much progress. I'm quite happy with how I've been working. I've even got the graphs working, which is sweet. But yeah, it's been fun. We're on day 3, so to-do list so far is record the vlog, check prior checklist for unfinished tasks, which I've now finished, add a prepare UI panel switching script, fix the products to generate demand on start, and then I'll get into the meaty work of adding content, like making new ships and stuff. So it's getting pretty fun. Me and my screen here. We got this. We're going crazy on it. All right. All right. So I've just been finishing up all the serialization, which is like saving the game and stuff like that, on the market and the progress bars there. And then I realized that I hadn't actually set up the serialization for making rockets and whichever rocket you've got. So I've just spent 10 minutes looking through all the rocket code that I coded like a week ago, and I've just gone, yikes. So what that basically means is now I've got to go through all my rocket scripts and say, right, okay, we need to save all the progress that we're making on our rockets. We need to save the progress that we're making, when it's going to be done, all the actual components that are included in each unique rocket, and then I've got to make it so that I'm saving those, so that when you close the game and come back open it, if you're building a rocket, it'll still be building that rocket. And that exact rocket as well, so with all the chosen components, which makes it quite a unique problem to solve. Can't say I've done anything like it before, although I'm pretty sure when I did code the rocket scripting, I've had a look through it, I've used a very cool like component system, so that each thing is listed with its own IDs. So what I can do is save the IDs and say, right, this is the ID, and then hopefully just build like a set of strings that will replicate the exact rockets you're choosing. So I think I've saved myself a lot of work there. It's still going to be a daunting task, but I'm pretty sure we should pull off. Okay, it shouldn't take me too long. It should take me like half an hour to just clamber down and do it. But yeah, once I've done that as well, I need to make it so that when you've made a rocket, it knows that you've got that rocket and it'll load it back up if you haven't actually launched it. So got to get that done. Fun. All right, back to it. That exact ship will continue to make whilst you're not in the game, and say if like 45 seconds has passed and that's how long it takes to make the ship, when you come back, if it's been like 2 minutes, that ship will be done and it'll be there when you start up. Same thing for if you already have a ship, that same exact ship will stay with you the entire time you're playing. Boom, unless obviously you haven't got the ship and it blows up or something like that. So that's a massive hurdle out the way. Genuinely can't believe I completely forgot to add it. But I coded it in a way that made it really easy to implement. Like, genuinely took me like 20 minutes. So, boom. Yeah. Look at that sexy guy. Whew. So, that's the first episode of the vlog out the way. From now on, what I plan on doing is releasing one of these every Sunday. So you should be seeing a lot more of me. Whoa. Let's tone that down a little bit. Yikes. This one was a bit of a mishmash. I haven't been recording everything that I wanted to, really. Hopefully what I'll be doing in the future and through feedback that you guys give me is changing up the formula a little bit. I quite like the simplistic style, the music in the background, things like that. But I do want to add more things like gameplay on the side and show some of the code I'm actually doing. Some more actual screen grabs. Right now I've just got time lapses of the live streams that I've done, so it's a bit iffy. I know it is just a time lapse. I've been talking over those, talking about what I've actually managed to do. I'll try and get some more gameplay in there. At the end there, you just saw some gameplay on the side. That's because I've built it to my phone now, and I decided I'd just kind of overlay a little video on the side of the thing whilst I was talking, just so you could get a general idea of what's going on. But yeah, genuinely hope you enjoyed the vlog. I do plan on doing more of these. Hopefully I'll have more things from day to day in there for next time. I've just got to remember to keep recording it because I don't seem to want to open my camera for some reason. It's a bit stupid. So yeah, thank you again for watching. If you did enjoy the vlog, please like and subscribe. Give us a comment down below on any feedback, ways you think I might be able to improve it, or things, maybe questions you want to ask, things like that. I'm open for anything. And yeah, thanks for watching, and peace out, guys.